It's Nick from Kicking Goals, and it's finals time. So I'm going to do my finals tips, and I'm also going to review my round 24 tips. So let's get underway. So in round 24, I got 7 out of 9 in the footy tips in my footy tipping comp, and the person who's in the lead at the moment is Shildon, and the person who was the winner of that round with the most tips, with 9 out of 9, impressively, was Cree DD. So well done, mate, for getting 9 out of 9. So the first final is between Port Adelaide and Geelong on the Thursday night at Adelaide Oval. Both teams were winners in round 24. Port Adelaide have beaten Fremantle by 20 odd points to secure a top 2 spot, with Geelong smashing the West Coast Eagles by 92 points. With Jeremy Cameron kicking 9 goals, he could have kicked 10. Geelong, remarkably, they were up by 100 points at half time. They were on track for a cricket score. It looked like they were going to break all sorts of records. They would have been in the Guinness World Records. But in the second half, they just put the pedal down a little bit. And West Coast, they just had a better second half after only kicking 2 goals in the first half, West Coast. Yeah, but Geelong, well, we knew they were going to win against West Coast easy. And now they're due for a big final series. So this will be a good game, I reckon. I'm going to tip Geelong to win by 7 points. I reckon Geelong are desperately wanting to do it for Hawkins, as he's retiring this year, and I reckon Hawkins will be back for the first final. So the next match is between the Western Bulldogs and Hawthorn at the MCG on the Friday night. Again, both teams were winners last round, with the Western Bulldogs beating GWS and Hawthorn smashing North Melbourne by 124 points. Can you believe it? With Bontempelli recently getting the MVP and winning the All-Australian captain in the All-Australian team. He's had a superb year. He was good in the game against GWS. Ed Richards was good. With Hawthorn, well, they came from the clouds after losing their first 5 matches of the season and being on the bottom of the ladder at one stage. They just remarkably made finals, and they're a big threat in the finals, Hawthorn. Nick Watson played well against North Melbourne. Mavia Chol played well. Luke Bruce had an impact coming on as a sub, kicked a couple goals. Hawthorn, it's like the Hawthorn of old, really, after they won their three-peat from 2013 to 2015. They might be back to that premiership threat, maybe. They weren't meant to be good very soon, but they're somehow proving all the other teams wrong. I'm in shock how Hawthorn are playing at the moment. But I've got this gut feeling that Western Bulldogs will get up, but only just. It will be an epic final, and I'm going to tip the Western Bulldogs to win by 4 points. So the third match is between Sydney and GWS. Sydney, in the last round, they've beaten the Adelaide Crows by a comfortable margin at the SCG to seal top spot on the ladder and win the minor premiership. Luke Parker was good. Since he came back from injury plus suspension, Luke Parker, God, he's had a big impact for Sydney. He's been kicking goals and he's been doing bits and pieces, which is really handy to do for Sydney. If he plays on next year, he'll get to 300 games, which is really good for him and Sydney. He's been a really good player for Sydney, Luke Parker, over the journey. And plus, they've got some good young talent coming in Amadi and Chad Warner and Logan McDonald and, yeah, you name it. Isaac Heaney has had a good season as well. It's a shame that he won't be able to win the Brownlow though, because he got suspended. With GWS, well, they got beaten by the Western Bulldogs. They weren't up to it, because Western Bulldogs normally have a good record in Ballarat. And with these two teams going face to face in another final for the fourth time in their history, for the fourth time in just 8 years, in a final, Sydney and GWS are playing against each other. Can you believe it? They've got some good finals history. This will go up another notch, I reckon. I reckon Sydney will be too strong here, so I'm going to tip the Swans to win by 25 points. And the last match of the week is going to be between Brisbane and Carlton on the Saturday night at the Gabba. And that works out brilliantly for me because it doesn't affect my work time, because I work every other time when there's a footy match on in the other 3 matches. So I'm glad that Carlton are playing on a Saturday night so I can watch the whole match. And it's the final too. But anyway, Brisbane in the last round, they only just beaten Essendon. After they choked 2 30-plus point leads. That cost them a top 2 spot. That's why they're 5th. And Carlton, well, they just sneaked into the finals thanks to Port Adelaide, but they should have beaten St Kilda if only Jack Higgins' goal didn't go through. That was an unbelievable goal, I'll admit that, but still, that was a close call, Carlton almost missed out on the finals, but we still made it. And I'm hoping we can beat Brisbane, because we might be a chance, because Brisbane haven't been playing the best lately. We've got some players coming back this week, hopefully, with Charlie Curnow, Harry McKay, Tom De Koning, Adam Chera maybe, Zach Williams, Mitch McGovern, and Sam Doherty maybe. Yardy Doherty, itsy thing! So just a few players to name that Carlton might bring in. Hopefully those players will come back and boost our team. We were second at one stage on the ladder. We almost choked and missed out on the finals altogether. That would have been really heartbreaking, but yeah, I'm just glad Carlton made it. So I'm going to tip Carlton here, and I'm not biased, but I'm going to tip Carlton to win by 4 points. I reckon Carlton will cause an upset. So thank you all for watching this video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video, and good luck to your team in the finals. See you guys, and go Blues!